see how you do under pressure. Oh, yeah, I've been wanting this forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey, yeah, ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra. Work with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom, boom. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that, I'm on it and next. Whip this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Yeah, oh shoot, they don't let me shoot a whole clip. Firepower in this coalition. We just turned the field into a demolition. It was desolate, but I had premonition. I was training for war, every exhibition, every extra mission, every enemy listening. Get off my dick, I got bad intentions. Make it right every wrong, and I'm back with a vengeance. I show you the ropes. Peace in my town, I can show you the coast. Up in the shots if they wanted to smoke. If you know, then you know. Suited up, my whole team do the same. Don't you forget who created the game. Ready for war, I was born with grenades. The trenches where soldiers are made. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever.
What it do, family? What's going on? This is the Black Round with the Monday Mixtape. This is your boy Breeze, Omega, that's Breeze. I hope you're having a blessed and safe one today. Hope y'all dry. It's been wet as hell out here in Virginia. Raining all damn day. I'm like, shit, we could have used this during the summer. We didn't barely get any rain all summer. It was dry and hot and humid all summer in Virginia. Now it's wet and humid. We still ain't get rid of the humidity yet. It's still out there. So I feel like hoodie season gonna be delayed. It's gonna be another 2 weeks before it's really hoodie season. Like maybe after the sun goes down, you'll be able to rock your hoodies, but you won't be able to rock no hoodies during the daytime for right now. I'm just saying for here in Virginia. It may be different in New York, maybe a little bit different if you go up a little bit further up 95. One thing I want to send a big shout out and prayers out to all the family out there in Western North Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, Florida, all the people who going through something right now because of that damn hurricane. Because, I mean, like I said, our media, I came back on late night. I ran back on last night to talk about it because I was like, I had no idea. I had. And I was talking to other people at my job today, and they didn't know either. I was showing them some of the footage. They was like, what the hell? No, no one had, excuse me. All right, excuse me, sorry about that. But no one had seen this or what was happening to all those people out there, especially in Asheville, North Carolina. I mean, damn, shit, hearts go out there too. I've been to that spot out there. That's like so crazy. R.I.P. to my wife, man. She would be crying like shit right now because she know we went to that whole spot out there. Wow, I mean, some of them places don't even exist no more, just wiped off the earth. That shows you the power of nature. I mean, that water just ripped those streets up like it was nothing but paper. Just tore all the roads up. Like, that's why most of the roads in those areas are shut off. Like, if you go look at the map, it's a huge, big red blob over it. like showing that that whole east western portion of those areas of Tennessee and freaking North Carolina, like literally are wiped out, completely wiped out, man. And that's wild because a lot of people, from what I'm hearing from people, is that a lot of people went to that area because that's where you go when you evacuate, because that's like the mountains and stuff. Well, god damn it, Hurricane Helene came in there and was like, yeah, I'm gonna flood all your asses down. I got the high ground. So yeah, that shit's crazy, man. So prayers go out to all those people out there. If you got any family out there, you having a hard time communicating with them right now, it's because they're saying that all the cell towers are down. So they're gonna be. I'm hearing now that it's been 3 to 4 days now with a lot of these people, and so let's get in because that's where we're gonna start our coverage tonight. And this is the Monday mixtape, and let's get into it. This is a guy rescuing some dogs, and then we'll get into a little bit more about it. Well, I guess we'll go with the main story, and then we'll go to that.
From Florida to the Carolinas, Helene decimating towns and communities. Its death toll still rising. In Asheville, North Carolina, an unfolding catastrophe. Homes and buildings swept away by raging floodwaters that have submerged the town.
It's beyond anything I've ever seen in my lifetime.
A similar scene in the town of Chimney Rock, virtually wiped off the map by floodwaters.
Chimney Rock's gone. Flying Bridge is gone.
Meanwhile, the heavy rains triggering a massive mudslide that washed out this stretch of I-40, a major highway connecting western and eastern parts of the state. Helene's flooding rains bringing devastation to Tennessee as well. And Irwin, the scene of this dramatic rescue. Further south in Florida, entire neighborhoods ripped to shreds. Homes decimated, boats thrown into parking lots.
We're very fortunate. We're very fortunate that we're alive.
Helene is the third hurricane to slam into Florida's Big Bend in just 13 months.
Entire houses are missing or flattened in on themselves. This recovery will be measured in years and years, not months.
A storm surge of record levels flooded the barrier islands just off of Florida's coast in the Gulf of Mexico.
I have a wife of 48 years that I've left on the island by herself, and she's pretty frustrated and stressed out.
Near St. Petersburg, crews are working through mounds of sand several feet tall, searching for whatever and whoever they can find.
We have active search and rescue out there going through every single structure, making sure if there's anybody in there that still could be rescued.
And Willie, this hotel here in downtown is one of the few places in all of Asheville that has Wi-Fi. And people here, as you can see, are gathering morning, noon, and night for a chance at some cell phone reception to get a message out to their loved ones that they have essentially been cut off from. No word yet on when services will be fully restored here. Folks here don't know how much more of this they can take. Willie?
My gosh, those scenes are just breathtaking. George Solis in Asheville, North Carolina for us this morning. George, thanks so much.
This is wild, bro. As you can see, those people out there, if this go on any longer, man, people gonna get desperate. Y'all gonna see real like zombie type world type shit happening over there. And that's what I'm saying. We don't got time to be taking in migrants and doing all this other stuff. We need to be worrying about American citizens right now. And whoever the hell they got over here anyway also. So it's like, damn. We don't got time for all this other stuff. And Kamami, she over there sounding real stupid. I hate that woman, man, and I really despise anybody who gonna vote for her. I'm telling you, I'm really like that in my mind. And you shouldn't vote for the other guy either. You should be like, you know what? If you think that this shit is a joke to us, because I don't think either one is worthy in my book. Some of y'all may think different, but my personal opinion is I'm choosing the couch. That's where I'm going. So. Y'all go where y'all want to go. I'm going to go where I want to go. Here's a dude saving some dogs, I guess. Somebody left some damn dogs locked up. It's crazy, yo.
Come on, puppy. Come on. Come on. Nice puppy. Come on. Come on.
Dog in a stalemate, and bars no. Rock in a heart.
Crazy. I don't know what that song is, so don't get me for that, YouTube. We didn't know that was there, but yeah. This is wild. This is wild. I just couldn't believe that's what was going on, because that's why I did it last night, because I was like, well, shit. I hadn't had any idea it was that bad. Because the media damn sure didn't tell us. They didn't tell us anything. They played like shit. Like everything was fine. You know, so I was sitting there. I was like, when I started seeing the videos last night, I was like, what the hell? And I decided to go look at my DM. And I'm like, damn, I had a whole bunch of those videos in my DM. People have been sending them to me over on Instagram. And I'm like, damn, I didn't know.
You just don't even know what to do. It's you came to try to help and figure out, okay, what's next now? And I mean, it's just too big. It looked to me like a lake that we've seen for many years, and my friends that live there have seen for their entire lives, and then their families' lives before that turned into something that looked like probably a bit of a dump to anyone just looking at it. But when you put your eyes on it, it's just it's these massive things that are out there, and there's so many of them. They seem small, and it's almost like imagining one when it was moving. It was a blender that was just taking out anything in its path, absolutely anything. And now that it's there, and you try to start fathoming what a cleanup and a recovery looks like, this is going to take years and years and years to even get to a place that's solvable.
There's probably bodies in there. This is crazy, man. This is really wild, man. That looked like what happened in Japan when the tsunami happened. Look at that, bro. Just look at that. That was a lake. That's by the Biltmores. No, that's Lucier Lake. I think that it's near the Biltmores, but it's like up. It's like more. I would say it would be southwest of the Biltmore. That's what I believe. I may be wrong. Let me know. But I may be wrong. I'm just trying to remember how, like, when me and my wife went there, how we remember seeing that shit. But this is wild, man. This is wild. And, you know, we had a staged event with Miss Harris at the FEMA thing, but here's Trump. I guess he was out way before.
What do you think of Governor Kemp's response to the storm here in Georgia?
The governor's doing a very good job. He's having a hard time getting the president on the phone. I guess they're not being responsive. The federal government is not being responsive, but they're having a very hard time getting the president on the phone. He won't get on, and of course the vice president, she's out someplace campaigning, looking for money.
God damn. They don't take no time to throw jabs, boy. They be like, shit, let me get my punch in right now real quick. Why ain't nobody looking? Trump knew what he was doing. Trump took a straight punch. He like, bitch, let me throw a punch at her ass. God damn. Nah, and then she went and popped up on at some FEMA shit somewhere. But the wildest shit is, it was like more than like fucking 50 people in there. And she talking about, I know all of you, and I know what you do. And I'm like, bitch, you can't possibly know all of them. I don't get, somebody should have been like, well, who am I, bitch? And see if she would have even checked them. And it looked like a lot of the black people were moist. I'm just being honest, man. I'm no disrespect. But if y'all, sometimes, man, y'all be doing too much, yo. Just doing too much. Because it was this one guy, he was all like, he had his hand like up by his like right part of breast. He kept moving his hand like that small move that, you know what zesty dudes be doing. I'm just saying. But god damn, bro. Y'all just be proving my point that these people that they let work in these places, a lot of them, they let you in because you zesty, because you ain't a threat. You not a threat to like F all the white women. You ain't a threat to like stand up for shit, because you probably gon' there's no disrespect, but I don't see most zesty, and we gonna show you what happens to a zesty guy when they out there, because shit be happening in the street. So y'all better be careful out here walking around in these damn streets, because there's a lot of crazy motherfuckers out here, and they don't give a damn that you zesty. And we gonna get to some of these tethers too. We damn sure gonna get to some of these tethers. I was trying to make sure I had all my hurricane stuff, because I didn't want to go back to any of that, because that was just, I don't know, just tragic to me. Maybe this is one too right here. We'll check. We should check, but it was just real crazy to me to hear and see all of that. And then I want y'all to see something too, because we're gonna get into this whole thing. Like I said, y'all, black people, you so lucky. And you tethers damn sure better be lucky, because we paved the way, because the shit that our people went through, that's why I'm trying to say, we can't be sitting up here and playing like we don't want to get no damn reparations. When I play this next story after this Kamala joint.
Why are you asking the American people to donate any money? Why are you trying to raise money for a relief fund when y'all sent about $64 billion in military assistance to Ukraine without a problem?
I'm here to give y'all a little update. I ain't got to see it in person yet, but I've had pictures sent to me. Y'all keep me and my family in your prayers, because from what I see, I have no fucking home to go back to.
Look, I ain't got it, okay? Here I am trying to watch the Red Zone yesterday, trying to get my parlay to hit, and they asking for donations for a relief fund for Americans living on American soil, while you got Kamala Harris and Biden in office right now, continuously sending care packages to Ukraine. They're asking us, the American people, to donate. They raising money for this shit. What kind of hot plate, fish plate, car wash shit is this? Don't we have the Red Cross? Don't we have FEMA? Don't we have money? Don't we have backup? Don't we have reserves?
All them niggas.
Why are you asking the American people to donate when you guys are sending so much money overseas? This should be nothing for you.
For sure. Sis wasn't capping right there. She wasn't capping 100%. She telling that's it. And I said, all you saw this morning was motherfuckers on the media telling you where you could donate to the... Don't niggas donate to y'all all year long? Why y'all don't got no damn money? Is nobody starting to realize or call any of this? Like, we should be looking into the books of all these places, because we're donating all the damn time, but they ain't never got no damn money. Then another big thing, we see the insurance companies are bristling right now, talking about, oh, you know, insurance companies are like an old nigga that wake up and you ask him for $5 and the nigga start frisking himself. That's what the insurance companies be like. You giving this nigga money all year long, and he, you know, you don't know what he's spending it on, But soon you say, hey nigga, what about the return on that investment? I've been giving you all this money for my insurance. This nigga start frisking himself. That's what the insurance companies are like. They sit around frisking themselves. Where's the money going? And Americans don't say, we as American citizens, we don't even say anything. We've been letting all these people get away. You know, they got money all the time for these immigrants and Ukraine and Israel and shit. It's like, man, this is wild, yo. That's why I told people I'm on the motherfucking couch 2024. That's where I am, goddammit. Let's keep it moving, man. Now let's listen to this sister. We're gonna listen to her real quick. After this, yeah, you're gonna listen to this sister real quick. Trying to make sure I got all my shit going the way I kind of want. But like I said, it's the Monday mixtape. You're gonna get served up something. It's gonna come. Yeah, because before we roll into her and get all the way into her ass, this is a white guy. We gotta buy this white guy a beer. As a black man, I'm gonna find where this white guy at. I think he is Springfield or somewhere. I'm gonna find this white guy. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna have to go there. I'm just gonna send him a 6-pack in the motherfucking mail. This white guy was telling the damn truth. So I like a white guy who gonna be honest and shit. He was calling out. He was delineating the goddamn Haitians from us. He knew that these niggas, they ain't black people. They not the black people that's born here. Tariq had that shit on his joint. When Tariq was playing that shit, I damn near died. That shit had me rolling. Oh yeah, because we going to get to this one spot. I got to get to that because I don't believe the news story right here. It's, you know, because the news don't be playing shit right, especially when the alleged victim is a white person. They'll just take what the white person said is true. And a lot of times these white people be lying because nobody just physically whip your ass just because you and your boyfriend decide to kiss in front of all motherfuckers. You had to say something to entice these brothers to want to whip your ass. Brothers just don't be beating up on zesty niggas for no reason. That's not true. But listen to this sister story right here, and then you let me know what y'all think.
Finding out that less than 100 years ago, black folks were used like sandbags to protect white folks from flooding is probably one of the most heartbreaking things I've read in a while. In 1927, after months of heavy rains, the Mississippi River flooded, impacting thousands of families in Missouri, Arkansas, Mississippi, and Louisiana. Homes were submerged in 30 feet of water, 250 to 500 deaths were reported, and hundreds of thousands of people were displaced in what will be named one of the most destructive natural disasters in our history. But it's rarely talked about, especially the part about black people being forced by Pew Pew to use their bodies to shore up levees at risk of failure, efforts that were applauded as brilliant, mind you. And we certainly don't hear the stories of black refugees who reported slavery-like conditions at refugee camps set up by the Red Cross. And
I know there's something serious right here, but what part about you niggas don't know that y'all wearing the same braids that women are wearing? Are niggas wearing extensions? Is that what y'all telling me when I'm looking at sisters' lovely locks? And I know they twisted, but I know that's got to be like some type of extension. But I see brothers wearing hair that look just like that. Am I crazy? Somebody let me know. Let's go.
And U.S. government. Activist and journalist Ida B. Wells was one of the few who reported on what was happening during the months of recovery based on letters she received from black refugees. They reported being forced to do labor for whites and unable to move freely in and out of camps. At least one black man was injured by police in Greenville, Mississippi after he refused to do such labor. Black people slept on wet ground in poorly made camps alongside chickens, pigs, and cows, while whites were given housing in downtown apartments, the first pick of donated clothes, and better quality food.
Y'all hear that shit? That is wild, yo. That's some wild shit right there. Really, really wild. That's like wow, yo. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's hard for me to be like, yo, what the fuck? I like that. No, 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 no. What is that? Goddamn Ukrainian colors? Fucking Ukraine. What the hell? Damn, but yeah, that was crazy. That whole joint right there. Hmm. We don't know. We don't know. Let's keep ourselves going. Oh, we gonna get to some Diddy stuff too. 'Cause, fuck, Diddy. I don't know what the hell my brother was doing, but yeah, and, tonight we should be thinking, cause at 12:01 a.m. tonight, boy, we gonna learn some hard truths and shit. We gonna learn some hard truths at 12:01 a.m. tonight, cause that's when these dudes are gonna go on strike. And, we probably won't feel it the first week, but if they go longer than 2 weeks, oh yeah, we gonna be feeling it. You gonna see these niggas crying uncle.
I'm Kamala Harris, and today we are at a local grocery store in the heart of Brooklyn, New York, collecting food for a local food drive in Bensonhurst. I love the music. This is America. Oh my god, cream of wheat. I love cream of wheat. You remember this as a kid? When your mom would make it when you fix your tummy and stuff? $8. Under Donald Trump's rule, that's gonna be 10. Under mine, it'll be less. Okay, what do we need? Oh my god. Carrot pudding. Do you remember that as a kid? That's home. That's childhood. That's the heart of America. Oh. Oats. Oh, Dougie Doug loves oats. He has a bit of an IBS problem. He doesn't need the flavor. Original's enough for him. Okay, what else? Cereal. I love cereal more than anything. Oh my god, this is my friend John. My dear friend John. We were texting this morning. He's gonna play the election.
Shit, they've been so damn phony that you can imitate these motherfuckers. You know, Donald Trump, he can be imitated because he bloviated. You know, Trump be out there. Trump be like, fuck it. Trump be having me die laughing because Trump don't give a shit. That's what we need, though. We need a damn Trump. I don't care what nobody say. 'Cause I remember when Trump was president, everybody be acting like they forget Trump was already goddamn president. Ain't nobody was giving Trump no shit at all. Nobody was giving Trump any kind of shit. None of them countries. All of them niggas shut their mouth. Trump wasn't playing with them niggas. Them niggas was scared. Them niggas was like, this nigga crazy. That's how they literally treated it. It was like Trump had his hand on the trigger the whole damn time. Them motherfuckers were scared, but they got in line.
This incident captured by cell phone video outside the Shake Shack near DuPont Circle Saturday evening. It appears to show several Shake Shack.
And this happened, and he said, it appears to show several Shake Shack people jumping. And all those people was not jumping on that dude. It was just, I think, one or two brothers who looked like they got into it with him. Because it was two gay, I think one of them was, one of the gay dudes might have been black. I couldn't really tell, but I saw them when they were scrapping it up. But they interview the white guy, and let's listen to his story. But I'm telling you, it didn't go down like this. His story makes no sense.
Shack employees beating up a customer. Christian Dingus, the man at the center of it, says it started inside.
We went to the Shake Shack in DuPont, myself and a few friends and my partner, and we were waiting in line. It's like 45 minutes for our food.
He says he asked where the food was, and the response from an employee was what he termed as aggressive. He says his partner pulled him aside. Dingus says it was an effort to defuse the situation.
And
right away, there's the first part of the lie. Yeah, the black guy, he was aggressive the way he said about my food. So first of all, we already know nobody talks like that. And especially no black person really just be saying we at the heat at their regular bullshit job to no white person. That's crazy. I'm calling cap on that right away. Because I see Negroes and how they treat white people. Yeah, if it was another black person, then maybe I might be like, yeah, they went in on them. Because they're like, nigga, the fuck out of here. You should know what I'm going through. Type shit like that. That's what be happening with black people when they have interactions with other black people in them situations. Because the other black person feel like, motherfucker, you should know what I'm going through. We black. And most black people don't get that shit because they might be goofy or they might be like not really black. Yeah, you know, that's why I always tell people, I don't go off for what a motherfucker's skin color. I ask them questions. And then when you start talking and saying certain things, I be like, man, where the hell are your family from? And it's always been like that way for me. All my life. People who know me know I've always, if somebody says something weird, I would start questioning your background. I never just sat there and not question a motherfucker's background. I'd be like, yo, where the hell are you from? Because we don't do certain things as foundational black Americans. We don't say and we don't do certain things. It's just like not in our nature to do that type of weird shit. So we gonna damn sure ask like who the hell your family is. So this is why I'm saying I think this guy's story is suspect. Let him go.
Like he kissed me, and then while that, another worker came up and was like, hey, you guys can't do that here. In which at that point when he broke us up, I just kind of like walked away. I didn't want to.
Wait, you hear him? He said he broke us up. Meaning you just said your boyfriend or whatever, your man friend, your partner, he kissed you. But then you come and say he broke y'all up. Say, hey, y'all can't do that in here, and broke y'all up. Y'all weren't just kissing. You see, that's number two. There's the second lie. You better be listening. I'm telling you, man, these people just be lying for no goddamn reason. No, I'm trying to explain to y'all, man. Nobody just jumps up and beats your ass for no goddamn reason. Unless you just a horrible person and they can smell your aura a mile away. That's the only time I think you're gonna get your ass whooped by people who don't really F with you because they're gonna be like, this is a horrible person. But other than that, stop the cap, man. Stop the cap. They didn't beat your ass because you was gay. See, this is where I be warning black people. You gotta be careful because you get in a fight with these people. They're gonna tell a lie and they're gonna use these laws against us. Y'all better wake up, man. Y'all better wake up. It was like you saw all the fake people trying to fabricate like Boosie apologized to his daughter. No, he ain't apologized at all. Boosie just said, hey man, I love all my kids and I love my daughter. That's why I told people, really, this something for them. Yeah, she may came to the internet. She should have not. Boosie going around doing interviews and people asking him shit. It's not like Boosie is offering up this question to these people. These people asking the question and Boosie saying what Boosie gonna say. I ain't never known Boosie to hold his motherfucking mouth back. I remember people like, well, he like women on women. I was like, that's two different things. Is he bringing it in his house all damn day long in front of his kids? I don't know. See, that's where y'all gotta learn to differentiate yourself and stop. You not living in these people's life. Separate yourself. Are you doing that stuff? How are you with your kids if they going through that? Think about your damn self. Stop trying to put yourself on the level of other damn people. That's what I be looking at people weird, like, well, okay. People's like, yeah, well, you was posting about Boosie. I was like, yeah, well, what's wrong with Boosie? He said his daughter can't bring her girlfriend over the house. You damn right. I have the same reservations too. Don't look, you can do whatever the hell you want. Just don't do it around me. That's it. That's kind of what Boosie said. And people like, well, he said contaminate. Nigga, there is a risk of contamination. Bussy juice fall down the hill. You got to be careful. You don't want bussiness all over the place. That shit get around. Stud juice. You don't want the babies walking around smelling like rubber. Shit. If they decide to go be bull dykes later on, as Boosie said, that's on them. And I agree with them. As long as they kids right now, you not doing all this shit, not in front of me. I saw them on ABC. They had the nerve to have this little white boy walking with a wig on and a dress and shoes and cheering him on. I was like, to each their own, because I ain't doing it. I'm not going to sit up there and be acting like God ain't watching. Well, you can go do it. See, that Jesus shit allow y'all to do that weird shit. Because remember, Jesus wearing a dress and sandals. My nigga God be in armor. That nigga carry a sword and a shield. That's who I'm fucking with. Y'all can have Jesus and his half-baked ass. I'ma be with the Lord. Say no more. Let them keep going, but we gonna hear another lie.
Deal with it.
And he says he thought that would be the end of it. As his partner voiced his disapproval at what had just happened, he says a worker escorted his partner out the side door.
And continued confrontation outside, like against the wall.
Dingus says that's when he went outside. He says he stepped in between his partner and the worker. Another attempt to...
Notice another attempt to deflate. I think this black brother right here, because I seen him out here in Virginia, and he seemed like he might be zesty too. Because I seen him, and he was like with this white man, and he kind of looked weird at me when I was like acknowledging who he was. You know what I mean? We was in Home Depot, we was in Lowe's. We was in motherfucking Lowe's, and I'm like, oh shit, such and such from the news, and the way the white guy grabbed on his back of his shirt, I was like, that shit looked weird. I don't know, man. If y'all do whatever y'all do, but don't be out here trying to play like you ain't doing it. God damn it. Be honest with your damn self. And stop lying, because you heard, he said another line. I got in between them to diffuse it with my boyfriend. He had him on the wall. What do you mean he had him on the wall? That sounds very like this might have been a gay battle or something. What was going on here? I'm thinking a whole bunch of zesty guys got into a fight. That's what I'm thinking. Let it go.
Diffuse the situation.
You know, at that point, like immediately, without a second, the worker just turned on me, started attacking me. And at that point, I think there might have been either 2 or 3 other workers as well. Threw me to the ground. I didn't fight back at all. Immediately just kind of went into the fetal position to protect myself.
Dingus says he doesn't remember how long the beating continued, but he does recall someone breaking it up and seeing a police cruiser nearby.
They didn't get involved until afterwards. I stood up and kind of looked at them, and I was like, so what's going on? Like, what are we going to do?
They took information from Dingus and from people inside the Shake Shack. No one was arrested. They asked him if he wanted to go to the hospital, and he did, eventually. As for Christian Dingus, the bruises are still there, as is the pain. Some of it's emotional.
If we were a straight couple, you probably wouldn't have broken us up for kissing in the back of the restaurant.
Derek Ward, News 4.
Again, late this evening, D.C. police released the police report which states they are now investigating the attack as a suspected hate crime. And Shake Shack has suspended the workers pending an investigation. In a statement released today, Shake Shack says it takes the incident seriously and is cooperating with authorities in their investigation. The victim says Shake Shack has not reached out to him today.
They didn't call them no gays. They didn't call them no slurs or nothing. Just because he mentioned that he kissed his partner in front of them and somebody said, hey, you can't do that, that's a hate crime now. Y'all better be paying attention, man. These people have created these laws for us. Y'all really don't get it. It's the wildest shit ever, bro. They don't really, y'all not paying attention. They creating these laws to get at us, not to deal with the whole situation. They just like, we gotta lock some niggas up, and yeah, this is how we going with it. And for my Gen X's, I'm gonna want y'all to hear something soon in a minute too. I want y'all to hear some shit. And did I miss one of those? Girl. We're gonna get to the tether part too. Yeah, let's let our brother yell at us about the port shit, cause it's almost time. I want y'all to be able to at least make it to Walmart or something before this whole shit go down. Let's listen to Kamami.
An incredible family and incredible friends. My best friend from kindergarten is still one of my best friends.
That's crazy.
Right? Stacey Johnson.
Yeah, that's dope. I love it.
We used to go to the clubs and her father Seville.
Yeah.
And her father Seville. What are you talking about? Who says that? Niggas would have said the caddy. And what girl was driving a Cadillac Seville? That's bigger cat than everything right there to me. No damn woman drove no fucking Cadillac Seville. Cadillac Seville was a long car. This woman be cackling and oh my God, I swear, I don't care what no damn basketball players got to say. You ain't gonna tell me nothing. And screw you, Matt Barnes, your Italian moms and all that bullshit, nigga. She wasn't making spaghetti, nigga. I know that from your own book. She wasn't making spaghetti. Your ass was eating fried chicken and takeout, nigga. You said it in your own book. Weirdo nigga. You and Stephen A. Jackson. Nigga, go sit you made friends with Kwame Brown, nigga, but I could give a damn about you, nigga. Go sit your ass down in a corner somewhere. Got this woman up here lying and cackling. We gonna have some of her. We gonna have some of that too, cause we gonna get to the part where they try to get her up there and lie about she's black. Oh, we gonna get to that. Oh my God. That's why I don't like you niggas who out here who be caping for this shit, and y'all be like, well, what you mean she ain't black? She went to a HBCU. That sounds stupid as hell. Did that make all the white folks and the Chinese and the Arabs and the Indians that went to HBCUs, did that make them black too? Y'all just need to stop talking about a black woman. Y'all need some healing. Bitch, shut your ass up. Some of y'all are really dumb and very dense. And y'all think the rest of us is stupid like you. If you want to be dumb, I'm fine with you being dumb. Just don't lump us all into that. What's wrong with you? Tatiana, light 'em up.
All right, hey y'all. So listen, my brother my brother was like, "Why do you go so hard at her, but you don't go hard at Trump?" And this is how I view it. Doesn't mean that it's correct. This is how Tatiana views the situation. I will never support the Democratic Party because they tell women you don't need a man, you can survive without a man, and look at the households of black families. Okay, the Democratic Party was created to separate black men from black women and to empower the black woman to put down the black man, so you think that you're so much better than the black man. But if Trump was to get in office, while everything negative y'all like to bring up about him, it has never manifested when it comes to black people. Everything that y'all speak about Trump is very much fear-based, but everything that comes with the Democratic Party has been manifested in many shapes and forms. A lot of the times when people speak about Trump, it is them trying to put fear within you to try to make you vote in a different direction. But this Democratic Party has proven over time that they don't truly care about American people, and they most definitely don't care about black people. A lot of black people don't remember the fact that we used to be Republicans before we ever became Democrats. My end goal in America is to make black families whole again and not keep them separated. And if we continue to vote for the Democratic Party, it is always going to be black men versus black women. And that has to stop at some point. And we cannot continue to support a party that enables our black women to think that they're so much better and that they don't need to be led by a man.
Oh, damn. Hot damn, this sister, boy. It got to be niggas knocking down her door right now. I'm telling you. 'Cause that's what real men want. Real men want an ally and a partner, not an adversary. There's no man on this planet that don't want his peace. Because he got to go out and you got to deal with the enemy of all things every day in your life as a black man. And a lot of these other groups, they come over here and they align themselves with the enemy of all things. You sit there and you try to be, a humble, decent person going around them all the time, and it takes a lot. See, the weak and the zesty people is who you see in them videos all like, I don't know they didn't. Y'all gonna let him talk to me like that? Ow! Did you hear what he said? He gonna lynch me. That be them motherfuckers who you see in those videos. You don't see regular black men in them videos, because guess what? We give them that look and they know to go on. They know to go on. Those videos don't really happen, because when they do, it's over for those people. They get their hands and feet real quick. And it's over for them. Because you don't got to do all that talking, all that wasting time to talk. That's enough time to get them to videotape you and shit. And they act up, you act right. If you gonna go low, if they go low, you go low. A white person told me that. That's what a white person told me. So, for us to sit here and be thinking like, oh man, you don't gotta go low, Breeze. No, a white person told me, you better go low. That's what they told me. And this is just a regular looking white person. They told me that. So, our sister Tatiana was cooking. Let's go ahead and get yelled at by our brother. Y'all know who he is. I told y'all to go check him out. You ain't done it yet. That's your own fault. But he be kicking up that hot sauce, making shit go down. And we gotta start getting to some of these tether videos. Word up, because these tethers is crazy. We really gotta get to some of those tether videos. These people are wild. They wild. Please hit that like, subscribe if you come in. whatever. You know what I'm saying? I will appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. Come follow me over on Instagram. We more active. We getting that motion over there. We stay active.
We all know there's a such thing of corporate greed. There's a whole bunch of billionaires out there stealing, taking, and hiding money from their workers. The workers that spent their entire life building that company from the ground up. And so, companies are passed down child to child. Has no respect, no value. Decides to spend all of granddaddy money on cars, yachts, clothes, and young girls. October 1st, there's a strike going on over there in the port. And to be honest with you, I think we all should jump on this fucking bandwagon. And of course, Sleepy Joe and this fucking administration has said that they're not going to get involved for no reason at all. Of course, they're not going to get involved. This is what they want. They want us to be so stressed that we rely on them. They haven't done a fucking thing since they've been in office. Tragedy after tragedy after tragedy. They see us hurting. They see us. They see these fucking gas prices and these groceries and this rent and this mortgage and interest rates. They see all this shit. Come on. You don't think they see this shit? Everybody and their mama is complaining on social media. They don't give a fuck. Now, we all happy here in the next couple weeks because Trump is going to win and perhaps he's going to turn some shit around. But I ask myself, for how long is that going to last? Trump got 4 years. What's going to happen in 2028? The problem is we live in fear. All my lights going to be off if I don't pay the light bill. Oh, my car going to be repo if I don't pay the car. We live in fear, and they know that. That's why they get away with the shit that they get away with. As long as we have a slave mentality, corporate is going to continue getting away with what they get away with. They're going to replace you with somebody that's desperate. And there's always going to be a motherfucker out there that's desperate. Now, them people at the port worked all the way through. Motherfuckers died. Danger everywhere. And you tell me that y'all can't break a little piece off to them workers at the port? Motherfuckers that's in charge of delivering food, produce, electronics throughout the country? Corporate motherfuckers can't break a little $1 billion off to the people?
Nope. They gonna replace them niggas with them Indian shipyard breakers. They gonna bring all them Indian niggas over here that be breaking them ships up over there in Mumbai. They gonna bring them niggas over here. Trust me, I know them niggas is flooding in here right now. And them niggas is like, well, I the bread core, I do it all for the, you just give bread. Them niggas like, what? You just give bread. The white man looking like, wait, did he just say give him bread? He's like, yeah, yes, for love for bread. And he's like, oh, that flat bread that they eat. Oh, sure, nigga, make sure he get 5 packs of that bread each day. They like, that's how they paying him. Like, yeah, nigga, take some bread. You know, the African niggas, they just happy to be over here not having to eat bush meat. Even though they be talking shit about, especially the African women. It was African women who told me that I wasn't black. You know what I mean? And then it was African dudes later on who let me know, that kept saying, well, I'm not black. I'm Nigerian, I'm Congolese. They didn't identify with us. I learned all that when I came to the DMV. So when you going to Maryland or you going into DC or out here in VA, you be seeing people that look like you, but them motherfuckers don't even acknowledge you. That's how you know, like, oh, this nigga not one of us. More likely you gonna find a real nigga that's like a light-skinned kind of nigga, or brown, cause they been mixing up out here. You know, this world city. Straight up Swirl City. He always kill me the way he be yelling at us. We're gonna get to our sister Tatiana. You know, we're gonna start moving towards Tetherville. Cause there's lots of wild stuff you see the Tethers doing. Wait till you see this I got this from Super Ray, 14K. You see this shit? This shit, wow. You gonna be like, yo, where the fuck he get? He get tether like where they get this tether type of hair? And like, why would you put this on your head if it repels water? That's what I'm trying to say. That's weird because then like your scalp ain't breathing. Then like you killing your head. Probably like that head gotta look mean. You'll see it in a minute. Let's go down the line. Here goes Sister Tatiana again, spitting hot fire.
So I seen this yesterday and I left a comment. And let me say something first that's about to be disrespectful. Black women are slow. Y'all will pay attention to what somebody says, but you won't pay attention to their actions. Can you tell me one thing that this individual has ever done for American people? She was a prosecutor, which means that she prosecutes you. She takes away your freedom when you do something wrong, but you're opening the borders to people that legit murder people every single day, and they think that it's funny. I find that weird. I find it weird how you want to prosecute Americans, but you allow immigrants to come over here. I find it weird. Can you tell me what Americans is she talking about? Because she has not done nothing for American people. And she's the vice president right now. She is the support system for Biden, who gives billions and trillions of dollars away to other countries. I find that weird. I find it weird how people are about to go on a strike at the ports because they cannot get what they need as Americans. But you give immigrants $3,000 to $10,000 a month in rent assistance, cash assistance, and food assistance. And the people at the port can't even get $69 for their pay. Baby, stop talking to me. I don't understand how American people can be so defensive over immigrants, but y'all are not that defensive over your children. Your children are going to schools where they can die, and y'all don't care about that as much as y'all do as these immigrants. Stop talking to me.
Was Tatiana wrong? I don't believe she was wrong. I don't believe our good sister Tatiana was wrong. I mean, she was cooking right there to me. Some of y'all don't like that because some of y'all are intersectionalists, and we understand. We understand. No disrespect to you. Ain't nobody trying to. We not hating anybody. What we just saying is there's one thing and then there's the other. You know, and we're gonna have to stand on honesty right there. We're gonna have to be standing on that. Our sister was cooking. Appreciate you, Tatiana. Everybody go check her out over there. As we continue down this road towards attack of the tethers, which I'll be weirded out sometimes because I'll be like, why are they always thinking about us? Like, I don't even be thinking about them at all. I'll be like, why they be always tripping? And I don't be thinking about no damn tethers. I can give a damn about what's going on in Jamaica. I care about Jamaica when I'm in Jamaica. I gotta make sure niggas ain't going in my luggage. That's why we got locks on our shit. Don't act like it's like so like, oh, it's a nice, great place. Stop tripping, my nigga. You know when you on that bus from the airport and that shit taking you through all that shit, y'all looking, the white people be scared as shit. That's why they got fences all around that bitch. Your ass ain't allowed to get on the beach. And I think that's fucked up. I think that's fucked up that Jamaican people live on a fucking island and they can't access the beach at all. Now, maybe the yard man and them, they got some where they can go up in the mountains and away on the other side, maybe. You know, y'all let me know. I don't know all the shit over there. I know that you can't go to you can't go to the beach that all the white folks on. That I know for a fact. And that's just wild. They shouldn't be letting that shit happen. But listen to this. I think this chick might be Nigerian or something. But just listen to how the disrespect to how they talk about us.
What do y'all feel like y'all should do in order to know where you guys come from? Are you guys doing the DNA test?
We're telling you,
no,
we're telling you we're from America.
So
That's
you are still enforcing us to have to prove to you that we're black enough or we're African enough. We don't feel like we need to do that.
What do y'all feel like y'all should do in order to know where you guys come from? Are you guys doing the DNA test?
We're telling you, we're telling you
I
we're
know,
from America.
So
That's
you are still enforcing us to have to prove to you that we're black enough or we're African enough. We don't feel like we need to do that.
Well, then that's disrespectful.
How is that disrespectful?
Because you don't even want to try.
Y'all not even taking the time to talk to us without criticizing us. We're weak, we're lazy, we don't fuck with them.
The fact that you didn't want to do the DNA test, the fact that you didn't want to do this is showing how ignorant you are. That's what we
I'm
see
ignorant because of that?
No, that's
you sound ignorant. Get the fuck out.
Word up. Like, why we got to be identifying with some African thing? Everybody from Africa. Don't you know when even white people take their test, it send it to Africa too? Everybody from Africa. That's the crazy thing, man. And then these people get disrespectful and they talk to black people like we don't have any idea where we come from. Adonis was covering that too. Let Adonis, I think he covered it too.
Yeah, this is the conversation. It's like, y'all have all this time to get free money, free loans, and we don't get that back at home.
Yeah, but y'all get that when y'all come here, though.
Exactly, and guess what? We're right here, and y'all are still here.
There's a lot.
You are right here, and we are right here. Excuse me, I'm not really understanding. So you're saying that Jay-Z is like below Africans. You're saying Oprah Winfrey is below African. You're saying all these millionaires that we have, these black millionaires. It's funny how you get to pick and choose who you seem to identify as black American. Like you just overlap LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, all of these Simone Biles, and you just want to choose the poorest of the particular community. You know we could do that as well, right? You know we could look at the poorest communities in Africa and identify all of you as the same thing. You do know that. This is one of those particular things that I like to say is stop allowing people who do not understand history and do not have the education to talk for you guys. We will wrap circles around them. It's embarrassing. Just say you don't understand history, sis. Just say you don't know what you're talking about. It's not hard. Just say you don't know what you're talking about. You are ignorant. Just say that. Just say that. Don't say that we are thinking. You don't represent Africans. And if you do, let's not talk about the identity of Africa on a global standard.
Okay, yeah, well, yeah, all that extra part, yeah, he went in on her about that, but yeah, it's kind of crazy how they talk about us, and it's like, yeah, if you go pick our people that's on the street and you say that, yeah, you up there, it's like, but you not really, y'all not really rocking like y'all think y'all are. And some people be saying, well, this is divisive, that's divisive. You know what's been divisive? It's that American black people have been the only people putting in the work for the whole damn diaspora the entire time. While everybody else been sitting up here bootlicking, cow-towing, and everything else. And we the ones been putting in the goddamn points on the board. And y'all act like we should just be like, oh, yeah, let everyone in. We one big black nigga. No, we not. We not. Y'all should be wrong for saying that shit, too. Let's hurry up, because I'm almost out of here. I gotta prep my stuff for tomorrow. Look at this shit right here, though. Look at this shit.
We got that Beijing that don't come home. We got that Beijing that don't rub on. We got that Beijing you can't rub on, baby. We got that Beijing you can't rub on. Oh, you want you some of.
And those are tethers, as you can see, those are two, like, clearly them dudes is like African or something. You can see it in their face and everything. But they some type of tethers. But anyway, I'm just like, why would you put that on your head? Like, them niggas is desperate to be FBA. Them niggas like is desperate. I never seen motherfuckers like this in my life. This is the wildest shit in the world we live now. It's like a video game. Niggas do not want to look like themselves. Dudes don't want to be dudes or men. Because to me, a dude is different than a man. People are like, what? Yeah. Men are different than dudes. Dudes is like, that's who women want right now. Y'all be like, wait, what? Yeah, women don't want men because, see, men, it come with structure. It come with all, a leadership capabilities and all of that. A dude is a nigga that just hang around. He just there. He's like, do you want me to do that, honey? That's the type of nigga he is. That's what Tim Walsh, that's what Einhoff is. Because why? What you become a dude is when you've been a nigga running around. You've been a cheating ass nigga. You've been a rat. You've been a dusty nigga. That's where dudes come from. People like, what? Yeah, that's niggas who just learned that if I just adapt, then it'll be okay. That's what dudes are. Lots of niggas is dudes today.
We got that Beijing that don't come on.
No, we wasn't going back to that. But yeah, a lot of men today are dudes. They're not really like men. It's like, I feel bad for women too, because I say, y'all not really getting no men. It's just like you just ending up with a damn dude. Can we play that? I don't even know where we ended up back at. Making sure I got everything. Oh, we gotta get our wonderful sister, Vicky Dillard. Got to get our lovely sister Vicky Dillard in here to drop some damn heat on y'all. I'm telling you, I was at the rally for reparations, and I remember our sister was cooking up there. And it was so hot at first. We thought we was going to die, but then she just started really hitting it in and started talking about the ancestors and the Orishas. Next thing I know, the wind came. Her hair blew up. The papers on her thing. It was like some shit at a witch type thing. Like, not saying like witches is a bad thing. I'm saying it's like some shit you seen. Like, oh shit, like some magic just happened. And we all got cool. A breeze just came through, cooled us all off. And it was cool for a good minute. I mean, it was crazy, yo. As I say, I love our good sister Vicky Dillard with the good hair. She turned up for us.
See, I try to be nice to you guys, but you guys make me have to like just show you who you are. And I like Jamaicans, I do, but I have to defend my group. So you said that in America, immigrant blacks don't stay in poverty. We're not online for the new Jordans. We definitely not hanging out in the stores all day.
See,
Number one, that's totally
lying.
false. You definitely are hanging out in the stores. I lived in a Jamaican neighborhood when I lived in the Bronx. You guys were outside all the time, which is fine, but stop trying.
Wait, hold up. I just got to say this. I do sneaker video. I go shoot videos at the sneaker cons and all the shit around here. And most of the dudes who are vendors are Jamaicans. And most of the dudes buying most of the sneakers is Jamaicans. I'm in there. I'm watching them. Other than the Indians and Arabs, that's who buying the most sneakers. Even more than white boys. White boys be buying sneakers too, but white people be having the most scam sneakers. You be like, what? Yup. You don't really want to buy no sneakers from a white person at a sneaker con. You be like, oh shit. Yeah, they have the most scam sneakers. That's a fact.
trying to sell these untruths. Like, it's crazy. Number 2, it says welfare varies among immigrant groups. The Caribbean, which is your people, 51% compared to our 26%. So more than half of you guys are on welfare. Next is we don't stand in line for Jordans. Everybody stands in line for Jordans. White, Asian, Hispanic, Caribbean, African. If you don't have the money, then just say that. But anybody who has money is going to stand in line for Jordans. Jordans is a worldwide brand that people love. So stop telling these untruths. I'm not buying it.
Line. She ain't capping. But you don't even gotta be in a real line no more. You be in a digital line. A lot of people don't know that. You got the Nike app. You be online on the app and shit. And then you gotta hope that you win the lottery. Cause remember, you going against people buying the shit physically, and you got other people online. That shit crazy. I think when I got my white, blue, and orange shits, I won that on the lottery through the thing online. I was able to get them the first day. That's why I say people need to stop capping like, I don't wear no. You're not wearing all those black brand sneakers. A lot of them ain't good sneakers. We not gonna go against it. I'm just trying to tell you, I buy sneakers from black companies all the time. Not all of them are good sneakers. They're not Nikes. My foot is used to Nikes. A lot of y'all niggas don't get it. Your foot.
See, I try to be nice to you guys, but you guys make me have to like just show you who you are. And I like Jamaicans. You guys, but you guys make me have to like just show you who you are. And I like Jamaicans.
All right, go on, get your ass on.
Don't you understand it that if you were moving when we move, as it relates to other issues of justice, as it relates to black folks matters and issues that we bring to you on a consistent and regular basis for many years, don't you know that you are then a part of bringing about the balance and diminishing the likeliness of these types of things happening? You have the duty to be on the side of right and for the issues of black folks in general on a regular basis for this kind of stuff. It's a system of white supremacy, and each of the systems work together. The media works with corporations, that works with the prison industrial complex, the penal system, that works with your governors, your legislators, and your Congress and your policymakers. They in turn also work with your educators, the military industrial complex, and geopolitical issues. Do you understand that? It's interconnected. It's inextricably connected. So you don't just get to see one isolated situation and then say, I wonder if Vicky gonna talk about that topic. The hell? Everything I talk about is related to this because it's got to do with the justice of black folk.
Stop playing in her face. Stop playing in her face. Our sister Vicky Dillard be cooking. Y'all make sure y'all go over there, VickyDillard.tv. Y'all go over there, check her joint that's on YouTube, all that, man. Follow our beautiful sister. Follow her on X, Twitter, whatever you can get on. Follow that sister, man. She on fire, man. I'm telling you, man, when the rally for reparations, y'all had to been there. I swear I think I got video of that shit. I just keep forgetting if I looked at the video yet because it's on my other camera. But I saw that shit. I was like, that shit was like some shit. We felt like magic happened because her papers went up like in a swirl. Because they came off of her thing and it went up on a swirl. And I think it was Lioness Crown. She went down there and she had to go pick them up and bring those papers back and give them to Vicky Dillard. It was crazy. It was like some shit. We was at Harry Potter type shit. We was like, what the hell? Shit was crazy, yo. Let's keep it moving. We ain't gonna be here that long because there's a lot of other stuff.
Fucking cat shit and dog shit everywhere. Back up, Kimsey. I'm sorry you have to live in this, buddy. There's fucking flies everywhere. I think this is all dog shit all over the ground. This house is absolutely fucking destroyed.
I couldn't even. I don't want to put nobody else through it because it was such a terrible video. It was scary. Yo, also from that flood, there's a chemical fire or something going on out there. Let this sister tell y'all, because this is wild that some of this stuff that is going on out there. And yeah, we're going to get back because this sister talks about terrorism. Stop playing with Vicky Dillon. You better stop playing with her. Yeah. What happened there? Some wild shit always be happening. You didn't even pick that. And yeah, I think this dude who they said who did this crime, in freaking out in Detroit or something, they said it was. I don't know. I think that dude gotta be a tether, cause when you see his hairline, I ain't never seen a black man like, cause he don't look really that old, but I ain't never seen a black man with that damn hair. And people gonna be like, whoa, what about George Jefferson? His real name was Sherman Hemsley, and he was a tether. You gonna be able to slide away with that one. I know y'all be like, oh, well, Sherman Hemsley. Fuck out of here. Sherman Hemsley was a damn tether. That's why it was so easy for him to play that damn character like he did. Because a regular black man would have been like, man, this shit is too much. And then no question, but he was one of those guys that hid that he was a fruit booty. Like, I would have respected him more had he been in the open. Like, yeah, this is who I am, really. Because I was watching an old video of Archie Bunker earlier, and Archie Bunker was talking about how he didn't really like his character. He talking about that back in the old days. He like, shit. And they smoking cigarettes. That's how crazy it was. Motherfuckers sitting right on regular TV smoking cigarettes. That shit is just wild. It would be unheard of now.
Never forget when Diddy tiptoed to get a better whiff of Chase Buddinger's nuggets.
Just had to throw that in there real quick. Because he did. We all forget that Diddy, he actually, if you looked at his feet, he fucking stood up extra higher to smell that dude's balls. Diddy was wild, man. You can't say he wasn't a wild dude. We can't say he wasn't. That dude damn sure is wild. You can't make it up, man. Like, why was he doing the shit he did? It's just, oh God, man. I don't mean, I hope the brother, look, he gotta have his fair trial, so we'll see what's gonna go on then. If he even make it, I don't even know if he gonna make it out that piece. To be honest, that's the one thing I said. If that happened, we gonna just be looking like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no way you gonna be black after that. If something like that does happen, that we not gonna sit there and be like, man, the fuck, you know what I mean? You ain't no way you could just walk away from that shit like that. Some of you maybe can, but let's listen to our little sister. She's talking about what's going on out in Georgia, because They kind of didn't talk about it, but I guess they now talking about it. But this is how it's looking out there. And this ain't. I guess this is 30 minutes from Conyers, Georgia. But let her tell you.
So at first I thought it was just foggy, and then I realized about the fire in Conyers. And I want to show y'all. I don't know if y'all can see, but like fog don't come into the warehouse. Look at this. So you can't really. I guess the camera not doing me no justice. But I'm about to show y'all. Look, this how I look outside.
I'm afraid like
you can't even hardly see the trees over there, yo.
And it stinks.
And it stank. That's another thing. It stank so bad. Like, this is crazy. And sorry, girl. What'd you say? Yeah, fuck yeah, that's that stuff. Yeah. Smells so bad. And how far are we from Conyers? Like 30 minutes?
About 30 minutes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy. So yeah, that's what's going on out there. Prayers to the people in Conyers, Georgia. Prayers to all the people around, because that smoke is going everywhere apparently. And I heard that it's an ammonia plant, something. They said it was a bio lab. Well, I had another video where a sister said it was a bio lab, but the media kind of tried to say it's an ammonia plant. That's what made me believe that sister telling the truth, that it's a bio lab. Because the fact that they would say that means that, yeah. I'm telling you, if there's a zombie breakout in the next couple of days, we gonna be like, oh shit. You gonna be like, yo, what the hell? I'm telling you, the first minute I hear any reports, it's like, shit. I know exactly a spot I'm getting to, and my first zombie rule is to stay quiet for 72 hours. Make sure you have 72 hours worth of provisions. And that's just one set of my rules, but I also believe you should also have a secondary rationary pack that should be for your next 2 days if you have to travel. But you want to get someplace and get quiet for 72 hours, because whatever's going to happen, it's going to move left, it's going to move right. And you want it to either move north or south, and you want it to pass you by before you find yourself in that predicament. You want to be like, all right, fuck that. I don't want to be out here with a bunch of zombies. I don't want to be out here with the reckless humans and all the crazy people. But that 72 hours gives you a chance after that, because then you can make a real good decision. Hopefully, if you got a good radio, you got one of them little radios that you could just, all right, this is that moment now. Like, and make sure bring a timer. I would tell you to do a timer for yourself. Bring a silent timer that you can keep, that's not gonna be so loud. Because if it is a zombie situation, you know what I mean? We talking, we just sitting up here fucking around. If it's a zombie situation, you know what I mean? Because in real life, if something else happened, like, nuclear type situations, I mean, what the hell are you gonna do? You just have to find where, like anything else, a civil war breakout or some other type of biohazard, you just have to try to get to the opposite area. But, if your neighborhood ain't being affected, don't get up and run. Stay right there first, and make sure you and your neighbors are all secure. Take care of your neighborhood first. Now, if something say like, hey, we got to move, and you can't hold up on that position, you might have to move away. But other than that, you don't just get up and just start running. Because that shit is the dumbest shit you ever notice in the movies. Motherfuckers just get up and start running. Like, where they running to? That's why when I was watching, like, Tom Cruise, The War of the Worlds, it's just people just running all over the damn place. Like, where y'all running to? Then they start running up the hill, his dumbass son. Robbie! Robbie. I always hate that scene. Let me go, Dad. Let me go. Yo, I think I'm gonna reenact that scene, yo. We need a black version of Robbie. Hey, bitch ass nigga, let me go with your bitch ass. Word up. Cause that shit had me cracking up. Cause I was like, it's the dumbest scene. I mean, the whole damn movie was terrible. Let's not forget the whole damn movie was trash. It was terrible. And I always laugh at that part. But I always say that part is the funniest shit. And she was annoying, that little girl, Dakota Fanning. I don't know how she lasted so long, but you go see some of her new movies now you be like, okay, yeah, something weird. They did something weird to that girl. Then you be like, yeah, they did something weird to her. And like her sister just became out of nowhere. Like we never watched her, seen her before ever. But she's out there now too. So yeah, it goes to tell you. Like I said, I don't know. And like there's this weird looking like I hate to say it's a white girl. She's a little weird. They got all these commercials with her now. She look like sort of like she looked like the creatures from off of fucking House. No, not House Rolling Castle. The other one where the little girl family turned into pigs and shit when they was eating the food. God damn, I can't remember that anime. It's one of those Miyazaki joints. But anyway, that's what she looked like. She got that face like that. I started dying laughing. I was like, they promoting her all over the place, and I'm like, what is she? Like, cause she's wearing like these shirts when they button up to her damn neck, and it's like, are they promoting her as like a binary person or some weird shit? Cause I keep getting that feeling as I'm watching these commercials, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And the Lord of the Rings was terrible. It's like, yo, I mean, they had a chance. I mean, it ain't even the Lord of the Rings. It's the Rings of Power. It's terrible. Like, I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm watching it. I'm like, bro, this doesn't make any sense. The whole damn battle. First thing I want y'all to understand, Galadriel is Elrond's aunt. So she shouldn't be kissing no goddamn Elrond. Just letting you niggas know. That is goddamn Elrond's auntie. He should not have been kissing her. It's like they playing with our minds. Like we don't read like we never read the book. I just gonna play that in our face. And the battle was stupid. It's like they got all these Asians and shit. Asian elves. Like, I'd rather the elves just all been a bunch of looking white people. Just leave them looking white. Why we got Asian elves? We got the Barack Obama elf. All these African elves. Like, nigga, we could tell them niggas is Africans. Even though you put a little fucking pointy ear on them. The niggas still look African as hell. I was like, this shit is annoying to me. I said, I think the white people had the best roles except for the nigga who had to play the coward orc. Look, he's like, he like, wait, hold on, I'm sorry. Anyway, he like add-on. Your nigga like add-on. The nigga like, we don't want to just go and die. We want to. Alright, spoiler alert if you ain't watched The Rings of Power yet. This shit is terrible. And you got a sassy black dwarf. Oh my god, y'all gotta see the black dwarf. It's the worst shit y'all ever gonna see. She's sassy and shit. Somehow she become black and shit. She lose her fucking Irish or Dwarven accent and shit. And she be like, come on, sucker. She just turned into like a black woman from the 70s and shit. She was like, come on, goddammit. I'm gonna meet me and my husband, we gonna be right here waiting for you, you suckers. You were like, wait, why did she say that? It was the wildest shit on the show. I started die laughing. I feel like they did that on purpose. You know? They was like, yeah, throw a racial jab at niggas. Because that's how they do. They be throwing racial jabs at us all the time. We just don't be thinking so. But they do. They be wildin', yo. Y'all think I'm bugging. Let's go.
I just hired local counsel in California. We will be filing that lawsuit within the week. I also was just recently contacted by someone who wanted me to essentially represent them in the sale of one of the Diddy tapes. So, which I declined that because...
Wait a minute, say that again. Say that again, back up. You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped?
Yes, there have been people already shopping.
We've heard about the tapes, but
yes.
The shopping thing is
yes, there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood. But one particular person contacted me to shop a particular video they were in possession of, and to contact the person who was in the video to see if they were interested in purchasing the video before it became a public knowledge.
I've heard this before, so like a catch and kill.
Catch and kill, correct.
Wow, can you, and I guess you can't reveal the person who is on
No,
this
I can't
tape.
explain who the person was, but Mr.
High profile?
Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
Really? Really? And you've seen it?
I've seen stills of the video.
Okay.
So
you can verify
that it exists, that it's real, that the other person in the video is very visible. It's no question if it's that person in the video, and I can tell the video is pornographic in nature.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, damn, I don't, like I said, even if he somehow survived the incarceration, well, this early portion of it, they're gonna drain him until he has no money. It's like, damn. I really don't know how I feel about this shit, but I'm not gonna be the one. I'm not gonna sit up here like all these zesty dudes who talk about, man, he getting his justice. F all you niggas who know. Look, we only know rumors, nigga. We never said none of that was fact. We just know we stayed out the way. Like, I'ma say this, if you believe that, then that's on you. Believe it, nigga. But I'm not gonna make videos about it and say, oh, this nigga, this, that, and the third. I don't know. I don't fucking know, because thinking about this whole damn system, which is racist, and it's white supremacy, and the only truly law they understand is white supremacy, it's gonna be hard for me to sit up there and agree with them. So, for some of y'all, it's cool. Because some of y'all niggas, when y'all do agree, it reveals who you really are. That's why I always start looking a nigga background. I be like, well, let me see. Who is this nigga? This Nigeria? That's exactly how it be, family. We ain't even playing. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Goddamn, though. All y'all people out there who going through it, you know, Florida, North Carolina, all y'all, I hope y'all having y'all get through this shit, man. I'm praying much more for y'all. You know. Oh, I just hate I'm gonna have to play this shit, because I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. Oh yeah, and then we gonna get to this, nigga. We going back into right down that tether line, and then we'll get
We'll get murdered. We'll get murdered in them. Ooh, sorry about that. Hold on. You keep forgetting. You had that video. You had that dude. Okay, yeah, we'll get to their joint after, because we gotta get to these two at least. Yeah, man. It's been raining like shit all day out here, boy. I bet it's slugs like a motherfucker out there. And I put down slug bait all over, but I swear I hate these damn things. There was so many out there the other night. I was like, what the hell? It was the invasion of the slugs. Y'all ever seen this old movie? It was called Creeps. And it's like a bunch of slugs. Like they attack like a college dorm or some shit. I don't know. It's gross. It's one of the funniest, because motherfuckers just fall and he bursts open and all them things start just slithering everywhere. Ugh. They were slugs in the movie. I think that's what they look like. Oh, I hate it. I hated that movie. Let's listen to this sister right here.
I'm homosexual and I feel the same way. What the fuck? So at what point are they asking gay people to get up and give their seat to two white men? You see how fucking ridiculous that sounds? Nobody has ever asked you to pay for your food and go to the back to the gay only line. Nobody has ever sprayed you with water hose, trained dogs to sick you because you were gay, or lynch you for being gay in mass numbers. Nobody has ever had a gay only restroom. You have way more civil rights than I do. So stop trying to compare your struggle with mine, because you never have to tell anybody who you are when you walk out the door. However, I am not afforded that luxury. Our struggles are not the same. You can't identify with me on this level because you'll never walk through this life like me. Now, if you told me that you...
Yeah, I think she made a mistake when she was saying no gay only restaurant. I'm believing like she meant to say no gays. You know what I mean? Like a restaurant that says no gays. But I guess the only part like made it, you know, I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead, sis.
That you were black and homosexual, I would be able to identify with that. But this shit right here, trying to be included, trying to make your struggle the same, it's not. So you let me know when you go to a restaurant and somebody asks you to get up for two white men because you gay. Then we got a conversation. Don't do that. It's apples and oranges.
Basically, she's telling the truth because nobody knows that you're gay. Unless you just like, hello, you just doing a whole bunch of shit. What's his name? What the fuck is his name? I can't remember his name. Damn, this white boy, he used to do all that shit. Then it turned out he was a real weirdo. Now this guy right here, don't tell me this guy is FBA. I don't want to believe y'all at all.
36-year-old Antonio Banks is the man who Dallas police say brazenly and seemingly randomly bashed a woman over her head with a blunt object in downtown Dallas last Thursday afternoon and barely broke stride while walking away. According to an arrest warrant, the victim works at the George Allen Courts building off Commerce Street. On Thursday, she began walking in downtown around 1 o'clock for her lunch break. She was unaware that Banks began following her. 14 minutes later, security footage from a 7-Eleven off Elm Street shows Banks continuing to follow her. 1 minute later, the brutal footage shows Banks swinging a blunt object covered in a red garment, causing her to immediately fall to the ground, unconscious, resulting in multiple gashes and facial fractures on the right side of her head. On Monday afternoon, Banks was arrested for criminal trespassing at the UNT System building off Main Street. Banks was taken to jail, but while in jail on Tuesday, detectives matched Banks's clothing and description to the assault suspect and obtained a warrant for aggravated assault, causing serious bodily injury. Jail records show Banks was out on parole when this attack happened. It's unclear what conviction that's related to. His listed address is a homeless shelter, according to that arrest warrant. That arrest warrant does not name what a possible motive might be.
Yeah, that nigga ain't one of us. Just look at that face. That is a tether face. You cannot tell me that's one of us, nigga. Look at him. Stop playing with me, man. That nigga is not FBA. We just pointing out like they be having these niggas out here. It's all ambiguous. It's like they don't know he's homeless. He's just all over the place. Like, where do they be finding these dudes? They just be finding niggas in the street. Like, hey, this nigga right here, that's who we need. They probably get them from the homeless shelter. Think about it. They probably be picking these niggas. They go there to the homeless shelter, give that nigga a couple of dollars. Like, look, your shit is, you about to get kicked out. You gonna be on the street, so you might as well go to jail. At least give you a couple of months to get yourself together. The nigga looking all crazy. We need this woman, because whoever she worked for, they probably paid, like, we need this bitch knocked in the head. Because I bet if you research her, I bet she been in the way of some shit.
Dominicans have no respect for Haitianos.
Video. Ay, pasó. La policía. La policía. Ay, Dios. Ay. Rafael Robinson.
¿En qué casa tú vives la 40 en Pedernales? ¿Cómo se llama el dueño?
La dueño.
Sí.
Oyantana la que. Mamá madame.
No. ¿Es Caipali?
No, Caipal, persona.
Miren eso. Ese sujeto supuestamente viene de Pedernales. Estaba atracando aquí en la otra banda y lo agarramos aquí.
Yo no.
Echándole burrundanga a la gente.
Oye, primo, vamos a
So yeah, man. It's real bad, and and I hope those brothers could get some damn help, cause it's terrible. They shouldn't be going through that any goddamn place. I believe that people should stand up and fight for where they live and stay, but we gotta hopefully. I believe we're giving resources, but we gotta give it to the people. We gotta stop relying on these damn things, because we know that all these damn places, when they went over to Haiti last time, they lost all that money. Nobody knew where the money went. The people didn't get anything. All that they did was build up that little compound in Port-au-Prince, and that was the first thing destroyed by the earthquake. Like as if the universe said, that ain't supposed to be here. Why are the people still in the streets? And they didn't look out for our brothers and sisters over there. And it's shame on the Hillary Clinton Foundation. Shame on Bill Clinton. Shame on all of them for doing what they did to our brothers and sisters down there. The same way they doing all our brothers and sisters in Jamaica. The way they doing black people worldwide. Even though I'm not on the Pan-African shit no more, don't mean that I hate black people and what they going through everywhere. Hell no. I just realized now we need to focus. We put so much energy elsewhere, and everybody was just coming over here hating. And we wasn't doing that shit. We wasn't, so we had to decide on our own, like, okay, well, we're going to do this. And it's not a disrespect to nobody else. We just saying what's good for us right now. Hey, man, give us a couple of years. We bop this shit off. We might be doing more business with y'all. Because what's good for us is good for you. I don't understand why people don't get that in their head. We not out here hating no damn body. Not hating our Caribbean brothers and sisters. We just saying we don't want the tethers amongst us no more. We done with the tether class. Stop doing that whole like, oh, you talking about all Jamaicans. No. Why you lump yourself in? You like those women who be like, when you say this bitch, oh, you talking about all women. Ain't nobody said, I said this bitch. What the hell is wrong with you? Y'all start lumping yourself in. Oh, he said all black women is hood rats.
No, I said hood rats. I didn't say nothing about all black women. I just specifically said hood rats. Now, if you decide you a hood rat, that ain't got shit to do with me. You putting yourself in that lane. But there are hood rats. Let's not play like there's no such thing as hood rats. Just like there's dusty niggas. When I say dusty niggas, I'm meaning dusty niggas specifically. If you throw yourself in that lane like, oh, nigga, I'm a dusty nigga. Hey, just like when I say white supremacists, I don't mean all white people. I mean the white supremacists. So if you a white person and you dump yourself in that lane, then you must be a damn white supremacist. It's not me saying it. Same as when I say Latinos. If you a Latino and you get upset because I'm saying that term, then you must be a Latino. Most Latin people I know, they don't consider themselves Latin. They be like, no, I'm just Puerto Rican, or I'm Cuban, or I'm fucking El Salvadorian. They don't be on no I'm Latin shit. They be like, that shit's new. See, the new motherfuckers fall in them lanes. They got y'all lined up, all acronymed out. Y'all don't even figure it out. Y'all like this. Let's just do whatever they tell us to do, man. I know it doesn't fit my mind scale right, dude, but just do what they tell us to do, man, and I promise you, it'll be all good. What do those black people say? It'll be all grits and gravy. Yo, god damn what they was Yo, I don't know what they was Yo, I don't know what they was doing to that first Asian nigga. I don't know what they was doing to him. The Haitian brother. But God bless his soul, and I hope he okay, man, because them motherfuckers was wicked what they did to him. He was screaming like shit. Look at how this nigga Joe Biden treated niggas when they tried to ask him questions about the hurricane. This nigga is crazy, yo.
And the hurricane, Mr. President, why weren't you and Vice President Harris here in Washington commanding this weekend?
I was commanding. I was on the phone for at least 2 hours yesterday and the day before as well. I commanded. It's called a telephone. Is it all my security people.
Is it not important for the country to see?
Joe Biden just walked out on his ass like, nigga, fuck is you talking about? Joe Biden don't give a shit either. Y'all be talking about Trump all the time. Joe Biden don't give a shit either. Fuck is wrong with y'all? I can't believe fucking Matt Barnes, yo. I really can't. This is why I said, even you goofy, I don't like to use the term that niggas like to call y'all. I really don't, man. But I'm starting to look at certain motherfuckers. That explains, nigga, why you drove so far to go fight another nigga. That inner white man in you was just like that savage beast that had to get on the road. Like how that white woman drove with that diaper on all that distance to go confront another woman and try to kill her. Y'all remember that shit when the space astronaut bitch rolled with astronaut diapers on? Didn't that bitch ride from New York all the way down there on a straight drive? And them niggas had to track her ass? Stop playing with me, man. I don't know, that's a crazy looking bitch right there. I don't know why I was gonna play that, but she right there though. I must have been thinking about her, but she looked crazy. See, sometimes I have shit. Oh yeah, we gonna get that Boosie joint. We gonna play that too. Cause I support Boosie, regardless of what some of y'all else say. I'm not anti what Boosie said. You know what I mean? He may not have said it correctly, is what I'm trying to say. Cause just the word. You know what I mean? Cause people think like, oh, Nigga, you acting like it's a plague that can fall on them. But it is a mindset that can fall upon them. So I get what Boosie is saying. He didn't articulate it enough. And hey, he's a man, and every man is allowed to have some fouls and some errors. And I'm not gonna sit up there and pound on the brother. I believe the brother was being forthright when what he was saying, man. Some of y'all just gonna have to fucking live up to that shit and shut the fuck up. Worry about what your daddy gonna do for you and your mama gonna do for you, nigga. Stop whining to another goddamn man all the time. That's what I felt like Matt Barnes. He was a whiner nigga. What are you talking about? Why was that? What are you saying? What are you saying? Alright, well, killing them. Go ahead, kill it. Fuck you, nigga. Go kill a shit in the trash. I know that nigga, him and Mace. Tatiana, cook one more time. We ain't gonna be able to.
You will be getting blocked after I make this video, but this is why I don't like women. Oh, that's her job. She took a position to be evil. You got paid to take away people off of the street. You got paid to imprison a mother for being at the hospital with her child while her child was basically dying because of truancy, because you, quote unquote, love money. I find it weird. I find it weird how you are making this comment as if that's any better. Baby, I'm never going to support somebody who was a prosecutor. I'm never going to support you because you're playing God, because you're supporting a system that was built off of harming other people, for imprisoning people for the benefit of these corporations. You are legit putting people in prison because it benefits the government, not because you truly want them to change, not because you truly want to help them make better choices, because it's beneficial for the American government. I am never going to take a position where I am imprisoning people and they're treated like animals. Women are evil, especially when I'm going at black and brown people more than anybody else. Disrespectfully. The fact that you imprisoned that mother for taking care of her child, the fact that you put men in prison for selling marijuana when you smoked it, baby, stop talking to me. I don't like women. I don't like y'all.
Boom. Crazy. Shorty was cooking. That's our sister Tatiana. She going in. And now here's this. This is the, like, y'all should have checked her on this. This is why I can't fuck with Matt Barnes, man. I really can't. I'm gonna have to cringe, but we're gonna have to watch it.
I grew up Italian mom, black dad, and was always very proud of my heritage until an incident I had in high school when I was 17, protecting my little sister. Someone called her some names. I did what the big brother did. I ended up getting in trouble, and the KKK came and vandalized, nearly burned down my high school. And I knew at that point, although I was very proud to be Italian and black, that the world looked at me as a black man. You've always been secure in your identity, who you are, but what do you feel or what do you think when you hear people kind of questioning just the fabric of who you are?
Well, one, I don't listen to it. Okay. I'm really clear about who I am, and if anybody else is not, they need to go through their own level of therapy. That's not my issue.
Their issues, right.
My mother was very clear. She was raising two black girls to be two proud black women. And that was...
Stop that fucking cap right there. We're going to stop that cap right there. How the hell is your mama, who's an Indian woman, dressed as an Indian woman in all the pictures we see, telling you she raising black girls? Oh, wait. We have evidence that your mama was against niggas in Oakland. That's why y'all went to Canada. The people in Oakland said your mama was nothing but the ops. Y'all remember that video where Montel Williams, and then there's well, I think it's Geraldo, one of them. not Geraldo, Phil Donahue. And there's an Indian woman who's standing up and she starts talking to Khalid Muhammad. That's Kamala Harris' mother. People like, what? I'm like, I told people, I was like, that's Kamala Harris' mother. Talking shit to Khalid Muhammad. Trying to think how black people, we need to finally just shut up. It's like, it's an old video. I'm going to pull that video up and play that shit next time. Well, let her go.
And it was never a question. You know, it's funny because over the years, journalists, some, not most, will want to talk about it. And I say, okay, if you want to have this conversation, I'm prepared to have it, but sit down and get comfortable for a few hours. If you want to start talking about race in America, you want to talk about the 1/8 rule?
A drop.
Right. You want to talk about what it means in terms of who you are perceived to be and the impact that can have on the rest of your life.
They didn't have the 1 drop rule, 1/8. What is she talking about? It was 1/4 of nigga blood, not 1/8, nigga. You had 1/4 of the nigga blood. That was too much. What are you talking about?
Regardless of who you actually are in terms of your God-given capacity and the rights that you have and should have. So, you know, I don't mess with that. I think that's other people trying to figure some stuff out that they
got some issues.
They got to deal with it themselves.
No pushback at all. Look at them nigga suits. Long ass nigga suits. Yeah. That's why he drove so long to chase down another brother over his bitch that left him. That was that inner white man in that nigga. That nigga like, let me chase that nigga down. The inner white man in him like, fucking dude, I'm gonna exact vengeance, dude. Fucking get it, man. What's wrong with you, dude? What's going on with that goddamn mayor of motherfucking Chicago? What the hell is wrong with her? What the hell is wrong with her ass? Cause she ain't doing right either. Yo, Super Ray 14K is stupid as hell. Give you a little quick history lesson on the way out. I was going to cook tonight, but it was just raining so much and I didn't feel like cooking upstairs. So I just marinated all my food. I was like, well, I'm going to definitely jump on the grill tomorrow. What's going on? Anyway. What's going on over here? Why can't I use that video no more? Y'all bugging me. That's from the news station. Did she attack? That would be funny. There it is. I don't know. It just started tripping. Anyway. And This is what everybody's mad at Boosie about right here.
So when your daughter came out and told you she was gay, it was nothing. I mean, she still can't bring her situation to our house. My daughter is grown. Well, why? She's grown. Because I don't want it to contaminate her others. It's a generation we raising. I don't want her to get too contaminated to her other 6, 7 sisters who look up to her. I want them to bring me grandchildren the right way.
Yeah, Boosie crazy.
If I want grandchildren the right way, that's what I'm going to stand on. If I don't want my other little girl to look at that and say, what's that, daddy?
Contaminated.
To somebody she looks up to, it's not going to come around. My grandpa didn't let it. My daddy didn't let it. And I didn't let it. Oh, because you just took your daughter's car. Oh, you took her car. She said you took her car because she painted in pink. Well, you brought her pink car. No. She turned it black and you took her car. No, I took her car because her mama sent her up there.
Yo, some of you motherfuckers claim you Christians, but when a person saying they Christian and they following the Christian law, y'all get mad at them. Well, that ain't the way Jesus is. That ain't what Jesus want, but he want everything else, huh? Y'all weirdos. We should let that man and his children figure that shit out. You know? Because I even listened to the daughter. I don't think she said nothing wrong either, you know? I think really that's something that they need to settle as a family. And they'll get it right. Because I believe he loved her, and I believe she loved him. He got a whole song about his daughter. And I follow him and I follow his daughter. You know, I try to follow all of them. You know, I stay with the peoples. I rock with Boosie. You know, whatever his daughter doing, that's what she doing. You know, all you can do is tell your children, is it productive? You know? And that's all you can really say. You can't just beat them in the head and tell them, hey, you're going to do this or you're going to do that. No, your child, you're going to figure it out one way or the other. So, I wish Boosie well. I wish his daughter. I wish her well. It really.
So when your daughter came out and told you she was gay, it was nothing. I mean, she still can't bring her situation to our house. My daughter is grown. Well, why? She's grown. Because I don't want it to contaminate her others. It's a generation we raising. I don't want her to get too contaminated to her other 6, 7 sisters who look up to her. I want them to bring me grandchildren the right way.
Yeah, Boosie crazy.
If I want grandchildren the right way, that's what I'm going to stand on. If I don't want my other little girl to look at that and say, what's that?
I feel like almost everybody going, all them women going, they have blonde wigs and shit. I feel like that. But oh well.
WGN Investigates has viewed recent court filings that show Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard faces eviction. That filing is dated September 6th. It says Henyard and her boyfriend, Kamal Woods, owe more than $3,000 in back rent. Woods is a Thornton Township employee. The couple has been renting a house in Dalton for the last 3 years. Her attorney says the claim has not been brought in good faith, and he doesn't believe there is proof of missed payment.
Tiffany Henyard, you can't be being a super mayor and having these problems too. Come on, sister. You come on.
The hell is wrong with you? Well, we'll fix. You know her. She'll figure it out. But man, once again, a shout out to the people out there in freaking um, all down Appalachia. It's pretty hectic for those folks. So it's a mess. A huge mess. I think I'm pretty much done. I'm just looking back on something else. Oh, I think you should listen to this guy right here. Especially for my younger folks. I want you to listen to this guy. He's not playing. I want y'all to listen to him real quick. And then we'll probably be out. But I do want you to listen to this guy. He's going to drop some real notes on for you. He's not coming yet, sir. Edit. What are they doing? Hurry up. He's almost here. Processing. All hail the Omnissiah, the machine god. Here he is.
$20 an hour is essentially the new minimum wage. $20 an hour, 40 hours a week for 50 weeks of the year is $40,000. After taxes, you're bringing home monthly $2,750. Now, the average one bedroom sits around $1,500 to $2,000 with utilities. That would be irresponsible to get a one bedroom making $20 an hour. You're going to need a roommate in most scenarios. So let's say $1,200 for rent and utilities with a roommate. Next is groceries. Let's say $500. Can you manage on $125 a week? $300 for a student loan, $300 for a used car, $150 for car insurance, $150 for gasoline, $100 for personal care, and then $50 for a cell phone equals $2,750. Paycheck to paycheck. This is no savings, no investing, no car maintenance, no clothes, no fun, no coffee, no subscription, and the big one, no health insurance. I'm assuming this individual is under 26 years old and still on their parents' health care. If they had to have their own health care, if they're a millennial who's 29, they are now in the red. And this is a very conservative $20 an hour right here of what somebody's living. They have a roommate making $20 an hour.
God damn. Man, I feel for y'all, because y'all like really, I was talking to my daughters about this the other day. It's like, so I'm trying to get them to own their property rights to all the drawings and stuff that they're doing. You know? Should just show it on a new way. Stuff our parents didn't tell us, like, you know, market, own, and control the things that you do. And so, and it may seem tough because it's called work. That's what you got to always let them know. Like, once you start enjoying it and you start reaping the benefits, you'll realize this ain't really work. It's what you do anyway. The work is making sure you realize that it's something that's valuable. That's the work. Got to teach them that at first, because they get, you know, they're like, well, I just want to give it away. No, you can't just give your stuff away. So you got to say all that type of stuff to the kids, and that's the crazy part about it all. But yeah, man, it's been Breeze Omega that's Breeze. This has been the Monday Mixtape on the Blackground. I hope you have a great one. Stay blessed up. We may come through and tap in with everybody on Wednesday, maybe on Wednesday. But I hope you have a good one. Stay safe, stay dry.